I'm meteorologist Carley Gomez, and we just got a nice dusting of snow throughout a lot of areas of the Sierra today, and including inches for some higher elevations. Now, two storm systems have passed within 48 hours, and it was a nice surprise for those who live in the Sierra who got even over a foot of snow for some areas. And thank you to Mindy Osterman for sending in that beautiful photo in Donner Lake. Let's talk about the Sierra snowfall. Palisades, Tahoe bringing in 15 inches of snow, and these numbers coming in off of Wednesday into Thursday morning. So we haven't even added up all the totals coming in from Thursday, which were a lot less, unfortunately, just a few inches, but still going to add to some of these totals out here. Sugar Bowl at 14 inches, Sierra Tahoe at 12. We're seeing 12 inches as well as Bear Valley, Sierra Snow Lab at 11 inches, and Kingvale 7 inches. Dodge Ridge there about 3 to 4 inches of snowfall. Going to be a nice weekend out there for everyone who wants to get skiing and snowboarding underway, because I know they've been waiting and they've been making their own snow. But now with all of this coming in, as well as some cold temperatures overnight, it looks as though they can continue the snowmaking and start adding to the piles of snow on those slopes. Let's talk about the rain in the valley. 48-hour precipitation totals the first 24 hours, and that was from Wednesday, got us up to almost a half inch of rain in Sacramento, with more than that in Fairfield. Some areas a little spotty, especially in the San Joaquin Valley, as they got 3/100ths of an inch in Stockton, a little over 1/10 of an inch in Sonora, and this was Wednesday. You can tell the line of showers really pushed through solid right there off 80 and mostly off 50. We did get quite the snow in the Sierra as well on Wednesday. Now from Thursday in the 24-hour period, Thursday until almost Thursday midnight, we really haven't seen that much rain for the valley. 5/100ths of an inch in Sacramento, getting closer to that 1/4 of an inch mark, but 2/10 of an inch for Placerville, and Auburn getting some significant rain, over 1/10 of an inch as well. So not as bad, not as much rain into Thursday. It was really Wednesday that was that rainmaker for us, as well as that snowmaker in the Sierra. Let's talk about the transport of all that moisture that's been headed our way. Now, we love to look at these atmospheric rivers. They are the main reason we get all the rain and moisture that heads our way. Now, if it's targeted, which they have been toward the Pacific Northwest lately, they've been really sticking up north and really haven't given us much. So far this water year, we're actually behind right now. We're behind about a little over 1.5 inches. Now, we really rely on these very long bands of moisture that come off. You can see there, we call it the Pineapple Express because it comes out of Hawaii, but there's also ones earlier in the season that come in off of the Indian Ocean area as well. Now, we want to focus on these because they really do give us all that rain we need. Now, when they start coming in, just like the 2023 year, earlier this year, 2022 to 23, man, we saw so much rain and snow. It really helped our water year. Now, as we see the system passing through, it's really targeted Northern California this time. But now, again, the next one, this is Saturday, December 9th. Again, it targets the Pacific Northwest, and in its place, we have a high pressure system that doesn't really allow it to make its way into California. And this is really what we've been noticing early in the water year so far, is that we're starting to see most of our atmospheric rivers that provide us with that much needed rain moving into the Pacific Northwest. So unfortunately, that one not making its way to us on December 9th. But as we continue on, we may have our best next shot at seeing some more of that atmospheric river as we get toward the following weekend. So we're going to have to wait and see, of course, what these atmospheric rivers do and how they're going to help us. Now, the primary effect of this is its water transport. These bring us all the rain we need in a year, or it could not if it specifically goes to the Pacific Northwest. Now, the strong atmospheric rivers, they can carry as much as 7 to 15 times the amount of water vapor as the mouth of the Mississippi River. If you can kind of grasp how big that is. This is a lot of miles. It's as much as 2,000 miles potentially all the way across there, the Pacific, and then making its way to us. So again, it can make or break our water year. Now, some years we've actually had a lot of atmospheric rivers, but not quite as much rain. And that is all due to how strong these ARs are. Now, let me explain this. A lot of us categorize, let's say, hurricanes as Cat 1 through 5. Atmospheric rivers have a very similar category range, 1 through 5, except this doesn't necessarily say how hard a system is, but how much water is in each of these ARs, these atmospheric rivers. Anything really 3 and above is what we want to see. These are pretty weak down here, 1 and 2. So if we can get up here to 4 and 5, these are going to benefit us a lot. They could also cause us flooding, which we've seen in this last year, but This is what you want to see when you add up your rain totals in your water year. So just to kind of give you a look at what we're looking at. Last year, we had about 43 ARs hit California. Now, 38 the year before that, but one of those years only had 2 strong ones, where the other years had up to 6 to 8 strong ARs, which made the difference there, even if it was less atmospheric rivers moving in. I hope all that makes sense for you. The winter weather advisory will be ending very soon, 10 p.m. for Thursday, and then we're seeing mostly clear skies through the valley. Scattered rain and snow showers have also started to come to an end, so that's some good news as a lot of people are looking to head up to the Sierra for the weekend. In its place, though, we'll have a little bit of high pressure moving in, some cold air shifting in as well. That'll drop our overnight lows into the 30s for the weekend, so mid to upper 30s. And then, of course, we have some low pressure systems out there that'll be making their way up into the Pacific Northwest and Canada. Unfortunately, again, kind of missing out for us, but we will see developing fog early Friday morning. Expect potential for that again on Saturday with areas of frost due to that overnight low temperature being close to freezing point in the mid 30s. By Saturday, we will start seeing some partly sunny skies to mostly sunny skies, and then moving into early next week, that's when we'll see a little bit more cloud coverage. Now, here's what you're going to see on your Friday, a mix of things happening. Start your morning off with areas of fog. By mid-morning lunchtime, we start to see the winds picking up, and some of the wind gusts could get as high as 15 to 25 miles per hour throughout the afternoon and evening. So anywhere from 10 a.m. to even 11 p.m., we'll continue to see strong winds. Things will slow down and die down through the weekend, calm to light conditions. Now, temperature-wise, we're looking good for Friday. Still a little chilly out there as we start off with morning fog in the mid-50s. Overnight lows chilly for Sonora and Groveland, just below freezing point there in Twain Harte as well. 57 in Ione. Bay Area temperatures Friday, low 60s, even seeing a few upper 30s in the North Bay. Now for the valley, mid-50s to upper 50s. Again, a cold day because we're starting off with fog. Doesn't help us out, then the winds pick up, and with that, it's just going to feel colder on your skin in general. Looking at the 10-day forecast, we'll be in the mid-50s for the weekend. Again, cold overnight lows in those mid-30s to even upper 30s as we move through the work week. Mostly sunny to partly sunny skies and temperatures and highs in those low 60s.